Sister Wives viewers are still grappling with the aftermath of Garrison Brown's untimely passed away. They are trying to recover from this tragic news, but the latter has left them with many questions. Amid all this, one of the celeb's roommates finally decided to open up about the entire incident. He has made some shocking revelations and shared many heartbreaking details about Garrison Brown's passed away. This left the entire fan base in disbelief. What did he disclose? Fans recently learned that Garrison Brown was found dead on Tuesday, March 5, in his house in Flagstaff, Arizona. The Sister Wives star kid ended up losing his life because of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. But the shocking part was that it was his brother Gabe who first spotted the lifeless body of his sibling. When he reached Flagstaff on Tuesday to check on Garrison, he found the latter lying unconsciously. Till then, none of his three roommates were aware of the fact that the latter had already taken his life last night. Some of them did admit to hearing a pop sound the night prior, but they didn't know that it was a gunshot. Addison Mile, who happens to be one of Garrison's roommates, further broke his silence. He stated that the latter was a wonderful person who always gave positivity to others. Mile recalled how the departed soul helped him when he needed a place to stay. As per Addison, Garrison was a good friend and a good landlord as well. He admitted that the latter was surely someone to whom he used to look up to. Hence, it is evident that Mile had all the good things to say about Janelle's late son as he shared great memories with the Sister Wives star kid. Sister Wives stars Janelle and Kody Brown shared a joint statement about Garrison's passed away on social media. They requested that their viewers respect their privacy and didn't reveal the details on Instagram. However, the former ended up opening up to the cops about her son's strange behavior before he took his own life. As per Janelle, Garrison sent some alarming texts to a group of people with whom the Browns used to work. His last texts were, "I want to hate you for sharing the good times, but I can't. I miss these days." Apparently, Janelle hasn't received this message yet. She chose to have a conversation with her son. They had a brief chat before Garrison stopped responding. That is why Janelle caught the wind and asked Gabriel to reach Flagstaff and check on his brother as soon as possible. However, when the star kid reached the scene, he witnessed nothing but his lifeless sibling with a gun in his hand. Gabe immediately dialed 911 and spread the news of this tragic incident. Since then, the Browns have been mourning Garrison's passed away and are clearly having a hard time. However, days after Sister Wives stars Kody Brown and ex-Janelle Brown's son Garrison was found dead at age 25, his mom shared a recent memory and special family photo. Days after sharing her son Garrison Brown's passed away, the Sister Wives star recalled her last holiday gathering with all of her and ex-Kody Brown's 6 children and shared a pic from a family photo shoot. "I had all my children together last Christmas," Janelle captioned her March 8 Instagram post. "It was amazing as it's hard with everyone's busy lives to coordinate time like this. I am extremely grateful now that we had pictures taken." In the photo, Janelle and Garrison are seen posing in a yard alongside his siblings Logan, Madison, Hunter, Gabriel, and Savannah, as well as Madison's husband Caleb Brush and their own children Axel, Evangeline, and Josephine Muntz and Logan's wife Michelle. On March 5, Janelle shared Garrison, 25, died at his home in Arizona. The cause of his passed away was not revealed. Following the news, both her and Kody paid tribute to their late son. However, the U.S. Sun has exclusively obtained the police report that revealed Kody was on his way to the scene on March 5, despite their estrangement. Janelle was the second family member after Gabe to arrive on the scene. After she gave her statement to the police, documents claimed Gabe left the scene to pick up his father and return with him to the apartment. There is no other mention of Kody in the police report obtained by the U.S. Sun. Prior to his passed away, it was known to Sister Wives fans that Garrison and Kody had a tumultuous relationship for years. They were still estranged and sadly, never made up before Garrison died, a source previously told the U.S. Sun. "I don't think they had even spoken since COVID times," the family source claimed. "I know for a fact there was no buddy hangout or friendship. Honestly, I can't even remember the last time they saw each other. From what I know, the last time they really had an interaction was when they met up and had a big argument on camera." Garrison and his younger brother, Gabe, spoke about their strained relationship with their father, Kody, and his last standing wife, Robyn Brown, on season 18 of Sister Wives. The falling out occurred during the COVID pandemic when the patriarch had set strict rules over his fear that the disease would be spread to him and his younger children. A source told the U.S. Sun, Kody pushed his family away for a very long time. These two boys have been at the forefront of the pain. Back in October, the U.S. Sun reported that Gabe and Garrison weren't stepping down after their big fight with their father and wanted nothing to do with villain Robyn. After the boys claimed they were done with their dad and stepmom, a source said they're letting it be and just supporting Janelle. Janelle arrived at Garrison's home on March 5 to mourn her son's loss. According to the documents, Janelle commented, "He just stopped texting last night." The report said, Janelle also made the comment that she should have gotten Garrison help in the past as well. Janelle also remarked that Garrison was estranged from his father. Gabe told the police that Garrison had been struggling with mental health concerns and alcohol abuse. However, Christine Brown, known from Sister Wives, took to Instagram to remember her stepson, Garrison Brown. Alongside a clip featuring Garrison and her 13-year-old daughter, Truly Brown, she wrote a touching tribute, highlighting Garrison's caring nature as a brother. She mentioned how Garrison understood Truly's need for a hobby and even built her a flowerbed, showcasing his thoughtfulness and kindness. With a video of the flowerbed being built, she said, Garrison was a wonderful, caring brother who understood Truly's need for a hobby and built her a flowerbed. We'll miss him forever. Janelle Brown posted a statement on Instagram on Tuesday announcing the untimely passed away of her 25-year-old son. She said, Kody and I are deeply saddened to announce the loss of our beautiful boy, Robert Garrison Brown. He was a bright spot in the lives of all who knew him. His loss will leave such a big hole in our lives that it takes our breath away, she went on. We ask that you please respect our privacy and join us in honoring his memory, as per page 6. The remark was also posted on social media by Kody Brown, 55, and numerous Brown family members shared it on their Instagram stories. In an official statement, Flagstaff Police Department Lieutenant Charles M. Hernandez-Haye verified the tragic news, stating, on 3/5/2024, Flagstaff police officers responded to a report of a passed away inside a home. The FPD verified that Gabriel, Garrison's 22-year-old brother, discovered Mr. Brown deceased in what seemed to be a passed away. He said, at this time there is not any indication of foul play, and detectives from the Criminal Investigations Division are investigating. First introduced to TLC viewers, Garrison was part of the family on Sister Wives, where the lives of Maddie, Savannah, Logan, Hunter, and Gabe, all of whom are Janelle's children with Kody, were chronicled. Kody's sister wives, both past and present, are parents to 12 other children. After the COVID-19 pandemic, Garrison and his brother Gabe's relationship with their father Kody grew tense. However, Janelle disclosed that although her ex did eventually have somewhat of a relationship with Garrison, there had been no reconciliation overall on last year's Sister Wives special, Look Back, Where We Started special. Following Garrison's passing, TLC released the following statement. We are devastated to hear of the tragic loss of Garrison Brown. We extend our deepest sympathies and heartfelt condolences to the Brown family at this difficult time, as per Yahoo. According to TMZ, Janelle appeared to be the final person to communicate with the National Guard man, though it's unclear exactly what they discussed. Garrison's roommates reported hearing a pop sound the night before his passed away was found, but they didn't think it was a gunshot. They allegedly informed authorities that he was dealing with chronic family concerns in addition to substance misuse problems. However, the untimely passed away of Robert Garrison Brown, a vibrant and familiar face from the reality TV show Sister Wives, has cast a shadow over his family, fans, and viewers who have closely followed the Brown family's life. At just 25 years old, Garrison's life story, from his significant personal milestones, such as his commitment to the National Guard and buying a home, with a substantial loan, to his battle with personal demons leading to his tragic passed away, paints a complex portrait of a life lived in the public eye, yet shadowed by private struggles. The unexpected passed away of Garrison Brown on March 5, 2024, has deeply affected the Brown family, known from the TLC show Sister Wives. Garrison was found in his Flagstaff, Arizona home, which he had purchased after moving out during the pandemic. The Flagstaff Police Department responded to a call at Garrison's residence on Tuesday morning. These messages hinted at his distress, prompting Janelle to ask her other children to check on him. Gabriel, Garrison's brother, was the one who discovered him, marking a tragic end to the young man's life. In addition to Garrison's family's statements, the Flagstaff Police Department provided details from their initial investigation. They noted that Garrison's roommates reported hearing a pop sound the night before he was found, but did not investigate further at the time. No signs of foul play were observed, and the investigation into his passed away is still active. Further insights into Garrison's final days came to light when Janelle revealed she had been alerted to concerning text messages sent by Garrison. Upon arrival, officers found him deceased from what appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound, pointing to passed away as the cause of passed away. It wasn't until Gabriel arrived and found Garrison with a handgun that the severity of the situation became clear. The roommates also mentioned Garrison's struggles with alcohol, contributing to a complex picture of his mental and emotional state leading up to his passed away. Janelle's interaction with the police provided insight into Garrison's state of mind before his passed away, focusing on the content of his last known communications. According to the police report, Janelle informed the authorities that Garrison had sent messages that raised concerns about his well-being. These messages, sent to a group of people associated with the Brown family's television show, conveyed feelings of regret and nostalgia. Garrison's text to the group, as recounted by Janelle to the police, expressed a complicated emotional state. "I want to hate you for sharing the good times, but I can't. I miss these days." After learning of these messages, Janelle attempted to engage Garrison directly in conversation via text. She managed to briefly communicate with him, but the interaction was short-lived. Garrison soon stopped responding to her messages. This sudden cessation of communication prompted Janelle to reach out to her other children, asking them to check on Garrison's well-being, leading to Gabriel discovering his brother lifeless in his home. However, Garrison's journey through life was marked by significant personal achievements and decisions that shaped his path. From reaching key age milestones to making substantial life choices such as joining the National Guard and purchasing his own home, Garrison's life was filled with moments that showcased his independence and dedication. Garrison celebrated his 25th birthday in April 2023, a notable milestone in his young life. This occasion was one among many that highlighted his journey into adulthood, offering a moment of reflection on his achievements and the challenges he had overcome. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, Garrison took a significant step toward personal independence by purchasing a house in Arizona. This move came during a time of increased family tensions and discussions about Garrison needing to find his own living space, separate from the family home. The decision to buy the $329,000 house was a considerable financial commitment, highlighted by Garrison's agreement to take out a $336,000 loan. This loan, which he reportedly planned to repay by January 2052, marked a substantial step in his life, signifying his move towards establishing his own household and independence. The process of buying a home was not just a financial transaction for Garrison, it represented a new chapter in his life, one that he entered into amid the unique challenges posed by the pandemic and personal family dynamics. Garrison's interest in joining the armed services crystallized into a decision to enlist in the National Guard, a commitment that was shaped by both personal ambitions and family discussions. His choice to serve was documented in a conversation with his parents, Janelle and Kody, revealed in a Sister Wives episode aired on TLC on May 19, 2016. However, the relationship between Garrison Brown and his father faced considerable challenges, particularly highlighted during the COVID-19 pandemic. Kody's stringent approach to pandemic safety measures and his expectations for his family's compliance led to significant friction, especially with his sons Garrison and Gabriel. The disagreements centered around social distancing and the impact of the pandemic on family interactions, contributing to a growing estrangement between Kody and his sons. In a candid moment shared on Sister Wives, Kody expressed his sadness over the distance that had developed between him and his sons, particularly noting that there had been a lack of communication with Gabriel and Garrison for some time. He reminisced about the close relationship they once shared, emphasizing the void that their current estrangement had created. Kody's reflections highlighted a deep sense of loss and a longing for reconciliation, despite the ongoing disagreements and differing perspectives on handling the pandemic. Janelle also voiced her concerns over the impact of the family's dynamics on her son's mental health. In an emotional statement, she described how the tension and disagreements had affected Garrison, noting a change in his demeanor from being happy-go-lucky to appearing more withdrawn and affected by the situation. The family struggle with adhering to COVID-19 precautions and maintaining their close-knit relationships was further illustrated in an episode of Sister Wives, where Kody's attempts to enforce strict guidelines led to significant discord. However, Kody Brown was expected at Garrison Brown's home by police, as reports say Gabriel Brown left to pick him up after discovering his brother's body. This father of 18, who became well known for his TLC series, did not return with his son. The latest reports indicate this was part of the police documentation on Garrison's passed away. Kody Brown also lost a son this week, along with Janelle Brown. Garrison Brown had two parents, but as hearts go out to Janelle Brown, Kody seems to get a different response from some fans. Now, new information surfaced regarding the movements of some of the Sister Wives family members after Gabrielle discovered Garrison deceased. The latest information describes what police documented in their report. This includes, after speaking with Janelle, Gabriel left the scene to pick up his father and return with him to the apartment. Then the report indicates that someone from the Sister Wives family went with Gabriel to Kody's house. It says, however, another family member went to assist, and Gabe returned a while later on his own. The Sister Wives family is not unlike other families with problems, but they are unique because they allowed their problems to play out on national television. Then the show expanded to other countries like the UK. So now fans worldwide react to what they have witnessed while watching the series. Kody Brown's estrangement with some of his adult children is common knowledge among the Sister Wives viewers. Two adult children who were on the outs with their father on the show were Gabriel Brown and Garrison Brown. Plus, it was noted in earlier reports that Garrison's estrangement with his father was mentioned to the police. That said, you can only imagine that a time like this overrides past animosities for family members. But some fans jumped to conclusions on why Kody didn't return with Gabriel to Garrison's home. Kody Brown could have been too distraught over the news of his son's passed away to come to Garrison's house. They are also a famous family within the realm of reality shows. If Kody Brown makes a trip to the mall and is seen by a fan, it's usually followed by photos popping up online. So maybe Kody didn't want to gather public attention by showing up at the scene. Not enough is known about why Gabriel Brown and an unnamed family member went to Kody's home that day. But for fans, the last thing they witnessed on screen was the estrangement between Kody and his sons, Gabriel Brown and Garrison Brown. Kody follows old-school rules, which he followed as a kid. He once said that in his family, once a boy turned the legal age of 18, they were on their own. So he planned on running things that way. Janelle Brown was all for giving the kids a leg up in today's world. So she opted to let Garrison and his brothers live with her as they save money for future endeavors. Here you have two parents with opposite ideas on navigating life with their adult kids. This is a topic many households struggle with, so it's not at all unique. Again, it's just that millions of people got to watch the Sister Wives family struggle with this. But Kody was a great father as the kids grew up, which was stated by each of his wives and his kids through the years this show was on the air. Kody lost a son, as well as Janelle Brown and the rest of the Sister Wives family. Just because they had some problems doesn't take away from the years of love he had for his son. So, Kody is without a doubt in pain over his loss today. That said, no matter what the viewers think of him, some fans suggest this isn't a time to point fingers at the father of 18. Police say Garrison Brown's passed away is an apparent passed away, although the investigation is still ongoing. He died of a single gunshot wound on Tuesday, March 5. Janelle Brown became aware of a concerning text message he sent to people who work with the family. While they were not named, it's assumed she meant the camera crew filming them for the new season. Janelle texted Garrison, and they briefly messaged back and forth the night before his brother discovered his lifeless body. But then, she became concerned the next day when Garrison didn't answer her text messages. She asked the adult kids who were in Flagstaff to check on their brother, and Gabriel Brown volunteered. He found his brother dead and called the police. According to reports, Garrison had 3 roommates. While they reported hearing something that night, they did not recognize it as a gunshot. So none of them checked on Garrison. This is a tragedy for the entire family, known by many today via their Sister Wives series. However, Garrison Brown passed away this week after reportedly struggling with his mental health and alcohol for some time. At his time of passed away, Some of his family members talked about how he was embarking on a new career and seemed to be enjoying life on his own. This has left many people wondering what Garrison Brown did for work before he died and how he made his money. Season 16 of Sister Wives showed Garrison and his father, Kody Brown, butting heads over COVID-19 protocols. At one point, Kody pushed Janelle Brown to kick her sons, Gabe and Garrison, out of the house. She refused to kick him out and allowed him to stay there until he had enough money to buy a home of his own. The Sister Wives star was only 23 when he bought his first home. Garrison Brown bought his first home in January 2022. It was a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom abode, purchased for $329,000 at the time. The home is located in Flagstaff, Arizona. The property also has vaulted ceilings and a fenced-in courtyard. At his time of passed away in March 2024, Garrison Brown's net worth is unknown. Throughout the Sister Wives series, fans have seen an ambitious Garrison pursue many different things. He enlisted in the National Guard at the age of 17. After his time in the service, he launched his own online boutique. He created Bob's Floral, an online store that focused on the sale of Hawaiian shirts. After 1 year in business, Garrison decided to shut the virtual boutique down and focus on other things. At the time, he wrote about taking a hiatus on Instagram. He created Bob's Floral, an online store that focused on the sale of Hawaiian shirts. After 1 year in business, Garrison decided to shut the virtual boutique down and focus on other things. At the time, he wrote about taking a hiatus on Instagram. Bob's Floral will be temporarily on pause. My reopening plan is big but needs time to be executed, he shared with his followers in November 2020. I wish for Bob's Floral products to be made domestically and with care and passion for those who seek an easygoing lifestyle. Although his online store didn't take off the way he wanted it to, Garrison Brown was embarking on a new career. According to his brother Gabe Brown, Garrison recently started a new job at a medical facility. He was also attending the College of Southern Nevada and studying to be a nurse. On top of that, Garrison's Instagram shows that he had an affinity for photography. His pictures show a number of beautiful places throughout Arizona and from around the world. Garrison was a passionate world traveler. It was reported that Garrison lost his life due to an apparent passed away on Tuesday. The Brown family has been shattered by the sudden loss.